Hi there, this is H. Victoria Hargro Atkerson. I'm an author, writer, an activist, and a soon-to-be publisher because those books are coming out. I got a few more months' work to do on them, and I promise you they'll be here in time for the cold weather so you can cuddle up to these wonderful books. It's going to be exciting. And my sister Odessa has a wonderful, exciting book coming out, and that's Peas and Poetry, Family Peas and Poetry. She is an amazing cook, which we all rely on her recipes, for everything. So, and she's combining that with her gift of being a funny and a very pointed. I say pointed because it's targeted at our Black community and the issues that we live through every day. The poetry is fabulous. Like I said, it's funny, it's fun, and exciting and dramatic. But you look for that. It's going to be great. Can't wait for you to see that book. It is going to be wonderful. And again, we use family to do the artwork and everything in our books. So we're very excited about that. Another author that's coming up that I will be publishing will be Dr. Siddiqui Chebaye. He is writing about the spiritual journey that we all must take in order to claim who we are, because we were once very spiritual people. You remember, we were the ones that built those pyramids. We were the ones that built those big heads in Guatemala and the pyramids all over the world. So these are thousands of years old. So don't let anyone tell you about what Black people cannot do, because we did it all. The interesting thing about those pyramids and those big heads, they all have our images on them. And we can trace our history back thousands and thousands of years, where the white man can only go back 10,000 years. So who was here first? Who was the chosen people? Who did God create first? That was us. So teach that to your children now. Got that bit of history in, because I'm a history fanatic. Okay, so I want to go over my books very quickly again so that you can take a look at them, because they're fun. They're fun. They're so much fun, and romantic, of course, because that's what I do. So this is Stones Along the Path, part 1, and then we have part 2. And we're going to get that part 3 coming. It's an exciting 3-parter right now. It's going to be really interesting. So please, if you love romance, if you like inter-family confusion, dynamics, fun, comedy, all that's in these books, Stones Along the Path. It's all there. And especially, I love the intimate moments where we talk about the characters themselves, talk about their feelings for each other, and they are very real, very down to earth, which is really cool. So you need to take a look at that. Okay, the next one is Walking Among the Kudzu. These are kudzu vines. That's a Black kid, even though she has blonde hair and blue eyes. She is still a Black kid, because we come in every shade, people. And we have to appreciate that in us. We are a people, multicolored people, and we have to own it. We have to love each other for it and not work against that. And don't let anyone else come between us as we learn to love and appreciate who we are as a race of people. We are mighty, we are strong. Here we go. Now, this is a great book here. This is one of my most popular ones, Buttermilk Bottom. And this book comes from my childhood. As a matter of fact, it originated in this book, which I really didn't know until one of my dearest friend, my adopted brother, Mr. Wright, was very fascinated by 2 characters in this book, which was the number writer and the witch doctor. Well, not witch doctor. Witch doctor is what they used to call it back in the day. Anyway, he was fascinated by those people and begged me to write something more about them, and I couldn't imagine what that was. I really could not. But after a couple of months of being yelled at by him, I came up with this one because it's recalling the past. And I played on these streets, although I was not supposed to. My brothers and sisters also played there, so I tell on everybody. We all played there. And it was a great place because it was full of kids. So take a look at what I'm about because this talks about the lives of people who were trapped in a place that was one of the very first places blacks moved into after the Civil War. They were still there. It was torn down in the 60s and people were forced to leave there. So take a look at this. Really great stuff. All kinds of stories come out of here. And it is fun. The next one is Enslaved. Enslaved is a wonderful book. You would love this because it's really what happened to us. You get a good look at what it was like to be enslaved. So I won't go into any details about it, but check this out also. And the next time we're going to talk about writing a little bit, okay? You take care. Have a great one. I love you.